Let's start this up before it won't run no more. Except for I didn't bring the keys out, so that ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna run. Let me go get the keys. Alright, that's the last time it's going to run. I'm going to start with getting the battery out. Alright, I just cleaned up all my tools from pulling out the other motor. Different this time, I can't just cut stuff and break stuff. Don't think you wanted to watch me struggle taking that old motor out though. Goodness. That other Durango, it was quite rotted. Oh, we'll need a new one of those. Not a good start. We're breaking stuff already. Second bolt. Alright. We'll live. I'm going to get this battery right out of here because I think I got a better battery for it. Plus I want to get it all cleaned up. I can't see down there, but I think if I just spray some lube on the stem here, uh-oh, I'm out. Then it should run down there, right? Okay. Ooh, it got thin right there. Good thing we worked them out. This all needs to get cleaned up. Battery is not in good shape. I think the battery from the other Durango, look at that. Look at that. I wonder if this motor overheated, restricted the flow. Alright, let's just go ahead and go up top here. Actually, let's get the head off, because if it's not the bottom end, I'm pretty sure it is the bottom end, but if it's not the bottom end, then I'm just changing the head. Air filter looks good. No mouse nest underneath. Tube hooked up right here. I don't want to be breaking any of these tubes. Now we can set up the good old 10mm. I feel like I just did all of this. Oh, that's right, I did.
Is this old or new?
What? The motor?
Yeah.
It's the old one. Look at it right there. You walked right past it. Yeah, she's crunchy.
Should be.
But where do these work? Let me get a regular screwdriver. I can't seem to get them unplugged.
It's just a push plug.
Yeah, I just can't push it, but I can with a screwdriver. Ah, I got it.
It came up. This one came off good.
The other one I was managed to unscrew already. That thing, see that black thing? I broke both of them on. I broke both of these on the other Durango.
That other Durango was rusty as hell though.
Yeah, these are plastic. Silly.
That belt diagram, right?
I think I already know how it goes.
Well, you can do it on mine anyway.
Yeah, I can figure it out. Sometimes it's funner to figure it out because you're like, okay, you got to think outside the box on what's going on
It's
here.
pretty common sense though. The pulleys line up. To tell you.
Sometimes though, you got to wrap around a pulley the complete opposite of what you think you have to. You'll know if you're wrong because that
But
belt's
your
really,
grooves will-
yeah,
know
for the
you
most
got
part. Yeah, you know that it's going to go around all of that.
Right.
All right, I should try to get that out so it don't get broken later. What? You got to drain the coolant.
Oh yeah. You got a pan?
Yeah, it's over there. Drop the bottom hose. I think that's what I did in the other one. I didn't drain it. I pulled this hose right here. I pulled this hose and I pointed it at the pan. I think I just pulled the front end off. I think I started with just pulling these bolts out, dude. If you want to.
What, these ones here?
You can just pull these bolts out and pull this off. Just pull the whole latch off. The other one, this broke, but this one, oh wait, we should scribe around it. Should be a 13. But you gotta remember, I wasn't worried about breaking shit on the other one either.
Right.
how you take off the fan.
It worked.
Yeah, holds it in there. Okay, so I might not have to worry about getting that bolt out. I probably only had to take the bottom 2 out to get this bottom shroud out of the way. It does feel like there's something attached to it. Definitely something is attached underneath here. Huh. Oh, right here. There's a plug attached to it. Pop that out. There. So I do believe that I need to get that line, and then this line is still like strapped to it. So we need a 5/8. That should be this line. The Durango I took the used motor out of, none of these lines would turn. They were rotted. So, best of luck to you if you're working on a first generation Durango. Because they're not the, how do you say it, cleanest vehicles that you'll find up here in the Rust Belt. I don't think I'm messing with that, I'm cutting it. A little plastic thing. Line holder. Just by looking at that little bolt there, I don't think it was ever going to turn. Okay. Now if the whole motor's not blown, all of that didn't have to come out. But I'm pretty sure the whole motor's blown. That's why I'm not too concerned with it. I was gonna wait, I had help here, so I let them go ahead and tear down most of the front. I do not know what this is or where that came from. Oil. I think somebody tried to put some Lucas in it. Didn't solve the knocking? Imagine that. I haven't completely decided if we're doing head gaskets or not. I'd really like to use the heads off from this motor. I don't even know if I can get the exhaust manifolds off from those heads on that motor, which would mean I could leave the heads on it and everything would be nice and easy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got those seals. Pump here, looks like it's going to be a 15. Let's get the AC pump out of the way. We know that's going to be the one that we use. Probably going to use, I got a new alternator from the other motor, so we're just going to use all of the best parts that we have. I think it's going to be a 13, you know, just to make everything different. Nobody told me the damn bolt back here. Hopefully I didn't break the case, but if I did, I got another one. There we go. And I didn't break it. Looks fine. Maybe we can get up behind here like this. Yep, let's go up underneath the battery box to get to it. That's much easier. Definitely getting lucky with this hose because I couldn't even see what I was grabbing when I grabbed that. There we go, that'll get the rest of the coolant out of it. At least some more of it anyway. A little bit closer. I'm curious on why manufacturers make such long bolts to hold down, you know, 3/16 thick steel. But that ain't gonna be fun putting back in there either. First things first is we're gonna go after this. It's supposed to be 15 millimeter. It is not. Yep, there we go. So it's a 16. So this is why it's so hard to record these kind of things, because it seriously can take up to a good half an hour to get a single bolt out when you just don't have the room or the proper tools that can get up in there and make it easy on you when you're stuck like this. I gotta get these bolts out, guys. This one, that one, that one. These two big bolts. This bracket is in the way from getting this out to get to your other bolts. We do still have to get the starter off, and there's one last bell housing bolt up there. That last bell housing bolt will probably be last. So I got to get a 16 millimeter wrench. It's just easier. And I know the audio's bad because I turned off the other camera. Wait a minute. I'm trying to turn it the wrong way. Oh, it's still recording. Jesus. Alright, well, we got the starter off. That was a pain. We got to get these 4 bolts out. We got to get them 2. And there's 2 over there. We got to get them. And then we can get into the torque converter bolts. And there was a bolt here that you got to get. It's really dark, I'm sorry. Of course, the exhaust bolts. And then over here, you got to get all these bolts. So let's get them 4 down. If I can remember what they are. So when your inspection plate comes down, let me make sure I can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, so once that inspection plate comes down, there's your torque converter bolts. That's the last one I got to get out. It's kind of dark, but on the other one I pulled the nut off the other side here, It's not a full bracket. It's like a slide port, and then took the nut off from here. Hopefully I can do that again. The starter is disconnected, as far as I can tell. But I do got to disconnect this. I do got to disconnect this ground, and I got to figure out what's going on with that starter. It's kind of in my way. Oh. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work. No, don't fall off. I can't see it. Is that it? Sounds like it. The whole thing spinning? Yeah. Well, since the whole thing wants to spin, climb on out of there. Oh, look at that. Works for me. Dare I say it's going to be a 15? It is going to be a 15. Dare I say I don't know what I do with a damn breaker bar? Should we just go for it? See if we can turn it with a wrench. Or with a double wrench. Oh yeah, she's not bad. Gotta say, the comparison between the two Durangos, this one really wasn't too bad so far. I had an exhaust bolt that spun on me, so that guy had to get cut. That's weird. Looks like first the nut was coming, and then the whole bolt come out. But you know what? If it's out, that's what we worry about. That's all that matters. It just needs to be out. Alright guys, it's out. I think I'm going to make this a two-part video. Extraction. What's the opposite of that is what's going to happen.